Hey everyone, welcome back. Hold on a second. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Selector Spread WIXOSS, Episode 3. Wow, that ending came out of fucking nowhere. I mean, I guess it was kind of hinted in this episode, but I did not actually see that coming. Tama is now an LRIG again. I couldn't tell though if she was the LRIG of Ulith or Chiori. I really couldn't tell, but either way though. Oh yeah, she's gonna get to see Ruko again, although definitely not in the most favorable conditions ever. Wow, that was a really good ending though. I liked it. I don't ever really expect writers to do something I don't expect, but when they do, that's great. You know, I really like it when they do, and so, yeah, I didn't expect that at all, and I cannot wait for the next episode because of that. But let's get into some other aspects about this episode. I want to talk about Akira real quick, okay? I think she's going to try to commit murder here pretty soon, alright? The reason why I think this is simply because we've seen her crazy side before, okay? We've seen her in Season 1 pull a fucking knife on Ruko. We've seen her in this season have this like really crazy sounding voice. She's even said in this episode that she wants to kill Ruko. Not just defeat her, kill her. Okay? And besides, in Season 1, her wish was to make Ruko's life miserable anyways. So, it's like, I have a feeling she's going to try to kill Ruko pretty soon here, and anyone who gets in her way. Okay? I have a feeling she's going to try to commit murder here pretty soon. That's really all I have to say about her. She's obviously also fallen deeply Yuri in love with Ulith, even though I still say that Ulith is probably just using her. She's kind of gullible like that. Okay? Seriously. Oh my god. She is so fucking stupid. Like, how can she not tell that Ulith is using her? I mean, I know. Well, I don't even want to say she's in a it's during a vulnerable time for her, because she's just fucking nuts. Okay, seriously, she's just able to make that play off pretty easily as vulnerable, but she's just fucking nuts. She's fucking stupid. All right. So yeah, we also do have a pretty touching scene in this episode with Ruko and Hitoe and Yuzuki talking, in which those two agreed to allow Ruko to. By the end of the conversation, those two agreed to allow Ruko to continue to battle because she wants to save everyone, and most notably see Tama again, as long as Ruko promises to always notify them whenever she's going to battle, because they're her best friends and they want to help her basically. Okay. Other than that, the end of the episode, like I said before, there was more to it, of course, than just Tama, though. Just before Tama appeared, we got to see Ulith and Chiori facing down. They are going to battle, okay? And it's going to be really interesting. Like, I don't remember exactly how many battles it said that Chiori has lost yet already. I don't even know if it stated how many battles she's had in total, but so I'm not sure if this is her last battle or not. If you remember, it stated before in the series that if you lose 3 battles, your wish basically becomes tainted. And did it even state yet in this season what Chiori's wish is? Because I don't think it did. But if this is her 3rd battle, her wish will become tainted. And I still stick with my theory that she's going to probably lose 3 battles. Or either that, or she will win and become an LRIG. Wait, so that would mean that if Tama is actually her LRIG now. Wait, no. No, Tama couldn't be her LRIG because the other one's her LRIG, so I'm guessing Tama is Ulith's LRIG. Alright, never mind that. What I was going to say is that if Tama was her LRIG now, then that would mean that if she won 3 battles, Chiori would become an LRIG, and Tama would actually become a real person. But I don't think that's the way it's going to go, so never mind that. But anyways, though, So I knew that those two were going to go to head eventually, Ulith and Chiori. I just didn't think it was going to be so soon. I'm really surprised at how soon it actually was. I thought it would be a few more episodes before that actually happened, but I knew it was going to happen eventually. I really did. And yeah, I'm really excited to see it. Not because I want to see Chiori lose, because despite how hyper she is, she seems like an alright character. But this could, first off, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty epic, and that she's going to lose this battle also. And secondly, it'll be a great way to get character development for her, if she's able to realize exactly what these battles are really all about. Maybe not in this particular battle. Again, it all depends on if this is her last battle to lose. But yeah, or not. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But anyways, though, before I end this review, I think there's one more thing that I really want to talk about, and that would be Tama and Mayu. Okay, because there is a scene in this episode before Tama gets thrusted into the position of an LRIG again, with Tama and Mayu talking in basically that white room. And the two of them have got to be connected in some way. They just do. Me and so many other fans of the series has predicted this since season fucking 1. They have got to be connected in some way. Okay? Like, I've heard some people say maybe they're like siblings, or maybe they're like related by blood in some other way. Maybe at one point Mayu was a Selector and Tama was her LRIG, or vice versa. Maybe at one point Tama was a Selector and Mayu was her LRIG. That would actually be really interesting. There's also another scene, or a flashback during this scene, where we have Tama and Mayu in the real world. Okay? And there's one other person there with them that we don't see. And my theory on this, see, I have a lot of major theory crafting in this video, but my theory on this is that maybe, because there's some interesting lines of dialogue that Mayu says during the scene, which is that, why would you want to go in the real world again? It's bad. People, there's liars everywhere, or something like that. And of course, something along those lines. And of course, Tama doesn't actually listen to her. She just wants to see Ruko again. But I suspect that maybe Mayu was lied to at some point in the past in the real world, and that's why she feels this way. She was betrayed by someone, and I suspect that maybe that third person there, who we actually couldn't see who it was, is that someone. Maybe it's Ruko, which is why she got so defensive about Tama wanting to go see Ruko again, and got really sad when she couldn't change Tama's mind. It even said, and even basically said, "I might hate you," or I'll hate you, or something like that. So I think that's my last theory for this video. So lots of really great theories to make in this video, seriously, about this episode. So overall, what did I think of this episode? Well, what do you think? I thought that this episode of Selector Spread WIXOSS was very good. Okay. It didn't have a whole lot of action in it, like there were really no battles at all. Okay. Obviously, there's going to be one next episode, but there were no battles in this episode, but that's perfectly fine because all of the dialogue in this episode was so good and was so interesting that I really didn't care. Okay, because this series is very well written, which is why that I didn't care. Okay, if you have yet to see this week's episode of Selector Spread WIXOSS, then I definitely recommend that you do. It is a very good episode, and yeah, I cannot wait for next week's episode. So anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.